Hi, my name is Denna Engel. I am the 8th grade science teacher at Camino Real Middle School, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about 8th grade science this year. So, first thing is the syllabus for this year. You can find online on our Schoology page, which I'll talk about in just a minute, but I will also have copies of this at open house. So if you come to open house, you can pick one of these up as well. The first thing that your students did this year was they created a science notebook. The science notebook needs to be in class with them every single day. We will be using it most days, and a lot of the work that they'll be doing will be in that notebook. So it's very important that they have it with them, that they don't lose it, and that it stays in good condition. And the students already know if they mess it up or if they lose it, they'll have to recreate the entire thing. So I hope I have your support in keeping them on top of it with their science notebook this year. The homework policy for science this year is that 8th graders are expected to turn in their work on time and be responsible for their work if they're absent. For each day that they're absent, they'll have an extra day to make up any work without any penalties. If students turn work in late, they can only get up to 50% of the points that they missed. So that's my policy for homework, and generally it works really well to get kids keep staying on top of turning their work in. I do have an absent bin in the classroom, so if kids are absent, they come in, they should be able to find exactly what we did, and they know how to use that as well. Another resource for students if they're absent is the teacher notebook. So I have my own science notebook that I'm taking master copies of the notes in, and students are welcome to use that in class if they need to copy it into their notebook. One note about the turning in late homework is that it needs to be turned in that grading period. So each 9 weeks that we have, each report card, they need to make sure if they turn in any work late that it's within that grading period so I can put the points in the computer on time. Alright, a really awesome resource that we have this year is called Schoology, and Schoology.com is where you can find the resource for our class. You can also sign up as a parent, which I really strongly encourage because you can monitor your students' work, what they're turning in, and what's happening in their class on Schoology. And there's a link in the description below to sign up as a parent. Schoology is really awesome for if you know your student is going to be absent. They can go on there and see what the homework is. They can turn things in. They can post to ask questions of other students in our class or of me. They can send messages directly to me on there, and so can you if you have an account as a parent. So it's a really awesome resource. I really encourage you guys to get a Schoology account. Another resource that I would like to use with you as a parent is it's called Remind. So Remind is set up where you can send a text message to a special number and you sign up, and basically whenever I send out a mass text message, you'll get it if there's a quiz coming up or something going on in class. And a neat thing about Remind is that now you can chat. So not only can you receive messages from me, but you can also respond and start a conversation. I find this really useful, and a quick text message is usually a lot easier to handle than, a lengthy phone call or, any other means of communication. So Remind is really great. Another thing I'm going to use this year is called ClassDojo. And what this is it's a behavior management system. Your student will have a profile created by me, which basically I will only use to give them positive points or negative points based on what they're doing in class. And you can sign up as their parent to monitor those things that I enter about them during class. So check the description below for signing up. That's Schoology, Remind, and ClassDojo. If you only want to sign up for one, I would say go for Schoology because that's the best one. If your student has limited access to technology at home, whether it's because of a limited data plan or no computer at home, don't worry, there's plenty of access at school. The students always have access to the library where there are computers before school and during lunch, and they're always welcome to come in and see me during lunch or before school or even after school if they need to get on a device with internet, so that there should never be any reason why they can't get access to technology, even if it's at school or outside of school. Oh, another thing is I'm going to be running the fitness club this year, so if you want your student to get involved in being fit, I am a certified personal trainer and I am taking it to our school. So every Tuesday and Thursday after school until 4:30 we will be working out together, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And also, even if your student is an athlete, they can still sign up, and then when the season is over they can jump right in and be part of the fitness club. So don't forget about that. Another opportunity your student has for volunteering is to become a science mentor. This is another thing I'm putting together so students can volunteer one day of their lunchtime a week to come in and help other students that need help with science, or they can help with things that we're doing in our class. Alright, well I hope to meet all of you guys at open house, which is Tuesday at 6 p.m. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My email is dengel, dengel, at lcps.k12.nm.us, and that's also in the description below. So that's all I have. I hope to meet you guys on Tuesday night, and if I can't, then I hope you'll at least send me a message and say hello. Alright, have a great day. Bye.